Guys, I bet at least once in your life you were thinking whether you should start a new Instagram account because you're frustrated of the engagement, your followers are not growing, or you decided to take Instagram account more professionally and switching from more personal to professional, start selling your products and services on Instagram. So in this video, I'm going to answer all of these questions, whether you should start a fresh Instagram account or not, and let's dive into it. Guys, I broke down this video into 3 cases. These are the real cases, questions coming from you. So I decided to answer all of them in this video. And if you didn't have that case here mentioned in my video, you can always write me a DM and we're gonna have a look what are the best solutions in your case. Let's begin with the case number 1. You are frustrated with your Instagram performance. You feel like your Instagram account is dead. You don't get likes, you don't get almost no comments, no one is watching your stories, no one writing you DM. Well, here I have to be really honest with you and ask you these questions, and you have to be also honest with yourself and answer these questions very honest. Did you participate as a sponsor in a giveaway after which you had a bunch of followers starting to follow Instagram account for the sake of winning something, not for the sake because they were really interested in your Instagram profile? The second question, did you buy ghost followers just to have a fancy number because you thought that might help with the growth of your Instagram profile? The third question, did you participate in any engagement groups after which you had a bunch of followers or fake engagement, or did you use any kind of bots that were liking, commenting and following a bunch of accounts from your Instagram profile? Well, if you did answer for at least one of the questions, yes, then I would recommend to start a new Instagram account because it is almost impossible to rejuvenate and to re-engage your Instagram account because it has a bunch of ghost followers. Well, of course, you can do is using one of the automatic tools or do it manually, but if you have I don't know, a huge number of ghost followers, it's really hard to remove all of them. And if you will do that manually, let's say you're gonna remove manually yourself 100 or even 200 ghost followers for Instagram profile, it would still look suspicious for Instagram algorithm. So it's not the best solution to do. So in this case, best solution, start a new Instagram profile. I know it might be really challenging from the beginning on, but you will have your target people, you will have people who are interested in your content. And I personally prefer, and I hope you prefer as well, to have 100 people who are interested in your content, who engage with your content, than 100,000K, which is just a fancy number full of ghost followers who are not interacted with your content at all. Well, if it's not the case, but you're still frustrated with your overall performance on Instagram, you just don't have enough engagement, you don't get enough of followers on your Instagram profile, then I'm gonna ask you one thing to do. Go to the Social Blade website. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. It's absolutely for free. Type in your the username of your Instagram profile, choose from the drop menu Instagram platform, and there you're gonna see statistics how your Instagram is performing overall. And there you're gonna see the engagement rate number based on the latest 20 posts. If that number is lower than 1%, then you might also consider changing your Instagram profile, because it seems that your engagement and people who are following your Instagram profile are kind of not real or not really interested in your content. So the fresh start would be a great solution. If this number is higher than 1% and even 3-4%, then congratulations, you don't need even to bother whether you should start a new Instagram profile or not, because you already have a decent base of engagement and of followers on your Instagram profile. It's going to be much easier to work with already a base of people who are already engaging with your content than just with 0 followers. But if you're still not happy with your engagement on Instagram, make sure to watch this video right here. I'm also going to leave the link in the description box where I'm sharing the tips and tricks how to re-engage your Instagram profile. All right, so the case number 2. You used to have just a personal Instagram account where you were sharing your dog, your cat, your food, your traveling experience, but now you decided to go out of your cave and start sharing your life and maybe sell your services, your products on Instagram platform. So you want to do it more professionally. So what should you do in that case? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, starting a new Instagram profile from scratch is gonna be challenging, but I also totally understand you that you're a little bit afraid to show up and to start sharing your new yourself on the Instagram, because most of the followers in that case is your friends and family, so you're a little bit shy to start showing off to your friends and family there, because you would feel that they would not understand your new yourself. Of course, that's a very personal decision, but let me be honest with you. When you start with your new concept on Instagram with the same Instagram account, your friends and family are going to be the biggest support when you're just starting out. They are going to engage with your content, they're going to support you, they're going to share your content in their Instagram profile or share with the people who might be interested in your services or in your products. If you decide to sell any products on your page, the worst thing that can happen, they can start to unfollow you, but who cares? Now, if that's clear, what you should do with your old post? Well, Instagram doesn't really like when you are deleting posts from its feed. The best solution would be to archive. If you want to archive your picture, just click 3 dots on the right top corner and then you choose archive. In this way, you will have always access to a picture and you can always unarchive this picture and it will still appear in your feed. This would be the best solution. The other solution is just do not care about your oldest post. It was old you, so why not keeping it? So who knows, maybe one day you're going to be super popular and people would just love seeing who you were before that big change. Yeah, and start publishing the new concept and keep the old ones. But also the other solution is to archive the picture, but deleting is not really recommending. And the last case for today, you're having a professional Instagram profile, but you decided to change the concept of it or the theme of the Instagram profile or even the target audience, what you should do. So in the first case, if you do not really bother who is going to be your target audience, or the target audience that is currently following your Instagram account is totally fine with your new concept, then don't even bother changing it unless you want to keep the old concept as well. So if you want to split them, then of course you can start a new Instagram profile, but this is not what I would recommend. I would recommend if you, let's say, decided your Instagram account was about healthy eating, but now you decided to share more information about, I don't know, traveling. So that's absolutely fine to switch the themes from one to another, but just make sure that don't do that often so your followers are not confused with your frequent changes. If you want to change your target audience and you understood that you want to target absolutely different people than are following you right now, then go to your insights, click audiences and check who are these people who are following you, where they are based. If the majority of the people are based in the country which is not your primarily target geolocation, but you still have other countries that you want to target that you see in your analytics, then it's totally fine to keep the way it is. But if it's absolutely different audiences than what you are targeting, then you might consider starting a new Instagram account. But even then, as I already said before, it's always good to have a base of people who are following your Instagram account, because when you start with a new concept, when you start with the new ideas, it's always easier to start already with something than to start with zero. But of course, it's up to you to decide. But these are just my recommendations of what you need to do in different cases. And if I didn't mention a case that is referring to you, then you can always write me a DM on my Instagram account and we're gonna see what to do with your personal case. And the last thing that I want to share here is it's not impossible to grow your Instagram profile. However, you will need double power to invest into the new Instagram profile rather than putting this power already on Instagram profile that has a base of people who are interested in your content, especially if you have already a decent amount of engagement and you have real people following your Instagram profile. All right, guys, that was it for today. I hope this video was useful for you. And if there's any comments, questions, ideas for my next videos, make sure to write them below in the comments, because I create content based on your requests. Oh, it's so warm. It's super warm, guys. You have just no idea how warm it is. It's just all right.